術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to Lower Body Hypertrophy Day. So we are trying to build some muscles today. I actually had to switch up the bar and the squat variation just for so SSB was on my strength day and high bar was on my hypertrophy day. But with the way my shoulder was feeling for hypertrophy day and doing a lot more reps with the bar on my back and how my arms are kind of cranked with my shoulder, I decided to switch them up and then put the SSB on hypertrophy day and high bar on the strength day because I'm only doing for 5 reps versus hypertrophy day, I'm doing like 10 to 15 reps. And the higher reps kind of like pisses off like my trap with the squat. I can't win the squats for some unknown reason, but it's all whatever. So we are working with 175 pounds on the SSB for sets of 10 today. Kind of working, this is kind of like the second week, I believe, or third week doing SSB for hypertrophy. And to be honest, doing it for more than 10 reps kind of pisses off my head just because of how high the bar is on my back with the pad and everything. And the pad kind of pushes up against my neck and the back of my head. And it kind of like gets me a little woozy after like 15 reps. So I think I'm going to push a little bit more weight on these by dropping the reps down to about 10, maybe 12, and then push weight that way so I can get a little bit stronger, staying within the hypertrophy range, but not getting as super fucked up from the bar because it's pushing against my head. And when you kind of like go up and down when you do the squat, it like pushes you forward, especially with the SSB. So it puts like pressure on my head and I get like all fucked up. So we're doing, this is my third set. I already did 2 because I thought I was running behind here. So we're gonna get to it. SSB, sets of 10, 175. 8. Oh, 9. Okay, that set felt really good. I don't really care for reps in reserve. Felt pretty good. Still gonna push the reps maybe, excuse me, next week. Because last week I did 165. It was supposed to be programmed for 10 to 12 reps. I got 15. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna push it anymore just because of the bar pushing on the back of my head. So I decided to up the weight, 10 pounds, 175 this week. I was gonna go for 12, but I'm just not feeling it today. So decided to go for 10. And then, yeah, felt pretty good. Still using the heels, so that way I can still stay a little bit more upright because my back is still kind of fucked up. But other than that, I'm way out of breath. I gotta get my conditioning down, and the cut starts in a couple weeks. So looking forward to that. So I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna clean up, and the next exercise I'll be warming up first. Conventional stiff leg deadlifts. Safety squat bar done. 175 for sets of 10. Moves pretty easily. I tend to do a little bit of sandbagging when it comes to upping the weight or increasing the weight, and then going for my assigned reps. But just like I said, the way that the bar and the pad pushes against my head for high reps, it just gets super lightheaded. So I'm like at a loss for what I can do. I can't really do low bar. It's gonna piss off my back because my back is still kind of like a little bit pissed off. And if I do low bar, also like my shoulder gets all fucked up. And I do high bar. If I do it for like so many high reps, it just pisses off my shoulder. But I can do it for strength work because it kind of like in the fine line of just doing 5 reps is fine, but then SSB is fine for strength day because I don't really do it a whole bunch. If I put it on hypertrophy day, the pad pushes up against. So I have no idea. I'm at a loss for words. This is not an excuse. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck to do because I'm all fucked up. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'll do what I can and see if I can make any more gains this year. So with the 4 months left remaining in 2025. So is what it is. Next week, I'll probably just keep increasing weight and just going for sets of 10 until like I can't do 10 anymore. So probably that's the plan going forward with squats. And same thing with stiff leg deadlift. So we are working with 225 pounds this time. I decided to put stiff leg deadlifts on the hypertrophy day versus on the strength day, just because I was doing deadlifts 2 times on the strength day. And then I did I believe another deadlift variation on the hypertrophy day. I think that, excuse me, when I was doing deficit deadlifts, so I was deadlifting way too much. So I took out the deficit deadlifts and put in conventional stiff leg deadlifts to equate of doing deadlifts twice a week, one actual, some sort of deadlift because I'm doing sumo now, and then hypertrophy work, doing stiff leg deadlifts to kind of like back off a little bit of the intensity, but kind of pushing the reps a little bit more. So that's kind of my thought process. And by putting on more hypertrophy day, even though I was doing sets of 10 before, I'm just gonna try to annihilate 10 reps, but really focus on form and technique. So work my way back up to 265 pounds, especially with how my back is doing. But I really want to emphasize more hamstrings than just go for strength work. So I'm kind of rebuilding my stiff leg deadlift in a sense. So we're doing 225 pounds, stiff leg deadlifts for sets of 10. 9. Okay, that felt really good. Really trying to emphasize slowing down a little bit more versus just hammering out the weight and the reps. Really focus on form and technique, being a little bit more in control on the descent, and then feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, just so I can really emphasize like I am targeting my hamstring and then firing back up. Felt really good, felt pretty easy. I'll probably stick there for now and slowly increase weight over time, and hopefully 265 in the next 4-ish weeks with good form and technique and not rushing it. And then hopefully my back will play nice with me in the future. So I got 2 more sets and I'll see you for the next exercise. Stiff legs done. Felt really fucking good. Probably wasn't the best idea to kind of decrease the weight to work my way back up. But with the way my back is and the way how I kind of structure my training, it's all over the place at the moment, especially with how I'm feeling, how life is going. And my shoulder is just not getting any better. So I should probably get that looked at because it's been 8 months since the end of December, roughly, when I tried to max out. And it's not getting any better, but it's also not getting any worse. So yeah, that's my body is just falling apart, but do what we can. So because I've already, probably I'll explain in another video, I reduced my dumbbell press training kind of, but we'll figure that out. So yeah, stiff leg deadlifts, moving really well, felt really good, felt the hamstrings. I started to go back in my old ways of the strength part, of just hammering out the reps and the weight, besides focusing on form and technique, really trying to feel my hamstrings in the movement. But I kind of like gathered myself and I kind of smashed it for the last set and the last couple reps of the last set. So yeah, and now we on to the last exercise. We have the SSB back out. We are doing reverse lunges with the SSB. Just because I get tired of using dumbbells and loading them and all that fun stuff, whereas this just kind of sits on my back and I can fire out the movement this way. So I don't have to hold anything. It just sits on my back and it's an SSB, so I don't really have to like hold it in place. It kind of just balances itself. It's a little bit awkward just because the bar teeters versus like a dumbbell where you're kind of just holding it. It kind of doesn't really teeter. You can kind of like, I don't know, balance yourself just a little bit better. But yeah, it's in rotation now. So the bar is 65 pounds. This version is anyways. So last week or last couple of weeks, it was 65 pounds. So I only used the bar to get back into the movement of reverse lunges. Now we on to 75 pounds with the bar and we're doing sets of 10 today. Maybe I'll gun for 12 to 15. But like I said, with the pad, it just pushes up against my skull and it kind of just like kind of fucks everything up. But we do what we can, right? So SSB, reverse lunges, 75 pounds for sets of 10 per leg. 10. 11. Fuck, man, those are so fucking tiring. But I want to keep like a one pressing movement and a unilateral movement. I can't do a leg extension, so that's why we're doing unilateral stuff for some sort of squat pattern. But man, lunges and split squats, always so fucking exhausting. But they moved well. I got 12 per leg. I probably could have gone 15. Maybe I have to up the weight a little bit. But in the first set, my balance is always fucked up before I kind of like acclimate to kind of stabilizing myself by bracing my core and making sure everything's rigid and in place. So I got a couple more sets. These are feeling okay. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want some online coaching, there's some stuff in the description below and we can book a free fitness consultation for 20 minutes and hopefully I can help you on your fitness journey today. If you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, it's at MaximumOutput_training. And also you can like chat to me there if you want to. I try to upload 2 to 3 times a day, every single day, providing you guys with some value, some entertainment, maybe some lulls. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the value that I hope hope I can give to you. So I'll catch you guys next week for another training vlog. Most likely it's going to be an upper body day, explaining my shoulder situation. And it is Friday, I believe. No, it's Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll catch you guys next week for a training vlog. Peace.